Some students at the University of Tulsa say they are concerned and confused after TU said it was replacing its blue light phones. Those phones are used in emergencies for students to call police at the touch of a button. Well, News on 6's Amelia McGavro has more from the university this evening. Amelia?
Yeah, Craig, around 3 o'clock this afternoon, TU announced that they will not be getting rid of these blue light phones. Instead, they will be repairing them. And this comes after I spoke to several students on campus today who shared their concerns with me and said they were surprised when they saw this sheet of paper over the blue light phones in the place of where a red button used to be, where they would just press it and they would call police in case of an emergency. Instead, the sign says the blue phones on campus are being phased out, replaced with an app called Safe Zone. And students told me today that they were concerned about only having that app to use in emergency situations because sometimes phones die, or they have their phones, or they leave their phones at home.
These blue lights meant more to that. They meant that if you didn't have that, you had that capability, as well as forget even having a cell phone. What if you can't reach your cell phone in time? These buttons are something you can press easily and get, 911 as well as campus security to be there faster than maybe you could have.
I brought these concerns to the university today, and it sent a statement this afternoon saying the University of Tulsa is committed to keeping the blue lighted emergency phones across campus and has begun the process of replacing the outdated analog system to restore reliable functionality as soon as possible. And TU tells me that they will be keeping their escort system as well as the app, but those will be supplements to the blue light phones, not replacements. Live in Tulsa, Amelia McGavro, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
The OSBI says domestic abuse is on the rise. Agents say there were more than 27,000 cases of domestic abuse reported in 2020, which is a 20-year high. Experts say the pandemic caused extra pressure on already troubled relationships.
These stressors don't cause domestic violence, right? They escalate them. And so each of their coercive tactics, they can double down on those things behind closed doors, no matter what it looks like outside. So if they never leave, there's no opportunities for anybody to reach out for help.
If you are in an abusive situation, you can call the Oklahoma Safe line at 800-522-SAFE.
A man is in the Tulsa County Jail on a $1 million bond accused of hiring someone to kill his wife for $500. Investigators say James Turner gave 5 $100 bills to a man to kill Turner's wife. But they say the man never intended to take that job, but instead recorded those conversations and immediately gave the recordings and the cash to law enforcement. Records show Turner has been arrested numerous times for violating his wife's protective order. He's been accused of shooting her car, threatening to kill her, and kill the family's animals as well. Tulsa police arrest 2 men they say were caught in the act of stealing a catalytic converter off a vehicle near 21st and Garnett. Employees at the business say somebody had already stolen one off a company vehicle earlier this week, and then they find 2 men this morning trying to steal another one. Officers arrested both men for burglary.
The Tulsa Health Department reported some good news today when it comes to the spread of COVID-19 in the county. Dr. Bruce Dart says they've seen a gradual decrease in cases and hospitalizations over the past 2 weeks. In mid-August, nearly 28% of hospital patients in Tulsa County had COVID. Now that number is 16%, but Dart says the number is still high and more people need to get vaccinated. Doctors at OU Health say the pandemic is putting an additional strain on the state's only level 1 trauma center, which cares for the most critically injured and ill patients.
If we accept a trauma patient from another hospital and that trauma patient has multiple injuries, she may be here for 10 to 20 days. That's a bed that cannot go to a different patient.
OU Health says it's seen nearly 1,000 more trauma patients than normal over the past 2 years.
The Wagoner community will remember Brooke Pons tonight, the daughter of Deputy Police Chief Tony Pons. She died this week from COVID-19. She leaves behind 4 children and a fiance. The community is having a prayer vigil for the family tonight. We'll have more from that vigil for you tonight at 10. Organizers of the Williams Route 66 Marathon say there will be no vaccine or testing requirements in order for you to take part in this year's race. They do plan to hold an in-person race this year unless state or local leaders cancel it. Organizers do ask runners and spectators to stay apart from each other. That event right now is scheduled for November 20th and 21st.
After decades of planning, the First Americans Museum will finally open in Oklahoma City tomorrow. The 175,000 square foot museum is full of elements that are meaningful to the 39 tribes here in our state, including art exhibits that share the story of indigenous people in Oklahoma. We'll give you a sneak peek inside the museum coming up later this evening at 6 o'clock. Traffic on the north side of the downtown loop around downtown Tulsa caused quite a headache today as ODOT worked on a sign project. Workers are replacing the posts that support the highway signs. ODOT says the new monotubes are designed to discourage people from climbing onto them.
It is Friday, and that means high school football. We're live at our Tulsa Tech Game of the Week that features a rematch of a recent state title championship.
And we check in with our independent Washington bureau as the nation's capital prepares for another large rally.
It's about keeping you informed.
It's about keeping you safe.
And keeping you entertained.
Coming together to get your morning going.
With weather. We're going to take a look at that storm.
With the latest news.
You may smell smoke as you head outside this morning. And a little fun.
You know what? I could do 13.
At A-Best Roofing, we have one of the largest fleets in the state. Literally.
It's right over there! Oh yeah! It needs a new roof!
Night, Sarah.
Night.
Drive safe. Bye, baby.
I love you.
Bye.
Drive safe.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
You guys ready?
Sure you got everything? Drive safe.
We all say it. Chevy can help you do it. Chevy Safety Assist, now standard on Equinox and Trailblazer. Find new peace of mind. Find new roads.
A world of pure imagination is coming to Tulsa with Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. From the creators of Hairspray comes a musical adventure the whole family will enjoy. Get your golden tickets today to experience the world of Wonka with Oompa Loompas, the Great Glass Elevator, and more. November 2nd through the 7th at Tulsa Performing Arts Center. Charge by phone at 918-596-7111.
Become the greatest of all Tulsa as we start football season with a $100,000 kickoff cash. The action starts September 18th and 25th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for a share of $100,000. Start earning entries September 1st at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa. Tulsa's top spot for a good time awaits you. Come experience award-winning entertainment and nightlife. Escape and relax. Savor every bite. Then bring it all in for your encore. Only at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa. Voted Tulsa's best.
Let's get to roofing, guys.
Whether you need a replacement or a repair, A-Best has you covered with one of the largest fleets in the state. Literally.
Galaxy has over 300 hot tubs in stock and can deliver yours in only a week.
In our nation's capital, the fencing is back up and security is tight tonight in anticipation of a rally tomorrow.
The rally is to show support for the hundreds of people charged in the January 6th storming of the Capitol. Alex Cameron has the latest from our News on 6 Washington bureau.
This fencing for months after January 6th was a daily reminder of just how seriously the insurrection threatened our democracy. It finally came down in July, but went back up yesterday. Capitol Police in the District of Columbia are taking no chances. They may have been caught off guard 8 months ago, but not tomorrow.
The American public and the members of Congress have an expectation that we protect the Capitol. And I'm confident with the plan we have in place that we're going to be able to meet that expectation.
In addition to the fencing, extra officers have been brought in. The National Guard is on standby, and careful attention is being paid to internet chatter, which reportedly has included some threats of violence.
We're not going to tolerate violence, and we will not tolerate criminal behavior of any kind.
It was quiet this afternoon, just a few tourists looking around. The rally organizer says the event is to support those who were arrested for nonviolent behavior January 6th. He guesses about 700 people will attend.
And we've cooperated with the Capitol Police, the Park Police, Metropolitan Police, We've got additional security, diplomatic security team to help make the event be smooth.
Still, recent events have only reinforced for police the need to be prepared for the possibility people will show up armed.
In the event we observe individuals in possession of a firearm, we will take police action.
And we have a strong plan in place to ensure that it remains peaceful and that if violence does occur, that we can stop it as quickly as possible.
And police say if everything does remain peaceful tomorrow, this fencing should come back down again very quickly. From the U.S. Capitol, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.
Well, everyone is wondering just how hot it's going to get this weekend with so many activities planned for the weekend across the OsageCasinos.com network. Travis tells us if we could hit triple digits, and he has your football forecast.
And how 2 Tulsa girls are working to bless others in honor of their grandmother.
In Branson, we believe that time together is the best time of all. When you're ready, we're here for you. Learn more and start planning now at explorebranson.com.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. The first ever GMC Yukon AT4. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
This weekend, save up to 50% at the Hot Tub Blowout at the Tulsa Tough Spa store. Save thousands on all hot tubs and swim spas. Shop award-winning brands made in the USA and featuring the new Tough Top cover that lasts forever. Need something bigger? Teach the kids to swim and enjoy family fun year-round with a swim spa or exercise spa. Immediate delivery available. 100% approvals with our in-house financing. That's the Hot Tub Blowout this weekend at the Tulsa Tough Spa store. Call 844-H2O-SPAS or go to showspas.com.
A special message from J. HODGE Chevrolet of Muskogee.
Hi, J. HODGE here. For your support during an amazing year, thank you. Once again, we are in need of trade-ins. For a limited time, we are offering a trade-in bonus up to $1,500 when you buy your new Chevy. Get an appraisal at the dealership or call to schedule an appraisal at your home. Up to $1,500 extra for your trade. J. HODGE Chevrolet in Muskogee. 144 West Shawnee.
In Branson, we believe your next adventure is just around the bend. It's time to get away, get outdoors, and reconnect. Start planning now at explorebranson.com.
Bring your pets and enjoy a day outdoors filled with music, food, and fun. It's Woofstock 2021, Tulsa's biggest pet adoption event, presented by Woodland West Animal Hospital. Find your new best friend September 18th at Woofstock.
The Tiger King phenomenon might be over, but his fight to get out of prison is ramping up.
It's gonna be nuclear.
From behind bars, Joe Exotic tells News on 6 why his former foe is now his secret weapon. Wednesday night at 10 on Oklahoma's own News on 6.
A family has created a blessings box in honor of a longtime Broken Arrow High School clerk.
The box was built to fulfill a dream that she had. Sawyer Bussey has the story for us.
Standing under the shade of trees near a road in Broken Arrow is a piece of Debbie Hill's legacy.
She was just so generous with her time and with her resources. She wanted everyone to feel special. She was the proudest grandma that ever was.
Debbie Hill worked for Broken Arrow Public Schools for 10 years.
My Nana was very generous and helpful, and she'd always give us 4 goodbyes. She loved making every day special. It was so good to have her as a Nana.
She traveled to Guthrie with her husband and saw her first blessings box.
My mom told my dad, when I retire, I want to build a blessing box, just like that.
She retired June 30th, then took her family to the beach for a vacation in July and didn't come home.
There were these treacherous stairs. She walked down and fell. She hit her head, stayed in the ICU for a week fighting, but wasn't able to make it.
The family remembered Debbie's blessing box dream. Her husband built one in a way she would have loved.
We copied my mom's handwriting for the sign that says Grandma's Pantry.
There's not just food here. There are toiletries, a place for kids' birthday cakes and presents, gift cards to the grocery store. They thought of it all, like Debbie always did.
This community has been so generous. They don't even need help filling up the pantry anymore. Now, they just need people who need some food.
We set up this box for families who might have just a need arise for short term.
Standing under the shade of trees near a road in Broken Arrow is a piece of Debbie Hill's legacy you can witness for yourself.
Come by Grandma's Pantry.
Sawyer Bussey, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.